Only 5,280 pounds, extremely lightweight and extremely well kept. One owner, barely used, originally sold from Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Passport 2670 Super Slide Bunkhouse with camp kitchen and private king bed here at Haylett RV Brokers of Coldwater, Michigan, sister store to Haylett RV, just down the street. We're selling this on consignment for the folks that we sold it to originally. Long story short, they just weren't using a lot. And there were very few of these actually built with a king bed. It was kind of like a prototype concept that Passport put out. And what they kind of found is they were about 2 years ahead of the curve. People just weren't quite ready to adopt king beds in smaller, lighter trailers like this, which is funny because now in today's market here in the 2020 year, you're finding people are looking for that all the time. Now, guys, I tell you, we've carried Passport for years. Their service records are absolutely phenomenal. This thing looks cherry. You're paying a used RV price tag for it. This is a trailer that were I in the market, I'd already put my stamp on it. I wouldn't even be putting the camera to it. This is not gonna last long. Like I said, this is something I'd be personally willing to put my family in. Sharp, sharp stuff. And just due to the fact that they weren't really using it much, you're going to see that everything in here looks virtually factory fresh. The driftwood decor, I always remember that, because that's exactly the color I would have put in one. Again, I like this camper. That is a trifold hide-a-bed sleeper sofa, and the king bed generation, the little brief period that they were out there, like I said, a little prototype experiment from Passport, is also when they started adding the doors for the bench ends on the big U-dinette there. Now keep in mind, that's an extra large slide. To have both a 7-foot U-dinette and a full trifold sleeper sofa, the slide actually has to be a little bit longer than normal. So there is extra room in here. Everything looks good. The cabinet's got a nice glimmer and finish. The countertops shine. I don't see gouges. I don't see blemishes. I always try, whenever a used RV comes in, I try to find one thing that isn't perfect, so that I can show people that I'm not just making it up, that it's not just absolutely flawless, but I am truly having a hard time doing that here. I guess if I'm going to be super nitpicky, they scuffed the cabinet fascia slightly right there, putting stuff in and out of the cabinet. Other than that, I can't find anything wrong. And by the way, these 3 shelves are all removable, and that's why you have that hanging rod there. So you have either double closet, or closet plus dresser, or pantry, or combination thereof. Whatever you want. There are household outlets back there on the bunks for top and bottom. Now you notice over here, you've got a window on the side. It opens for airflow. You get down here and you say, well, the camp kitchen door is blocking that thing. Well, no worries, because you've actually got 2 windows for the bottom bunk, so it can always get some airflow. And you can see that we obviously have storage below that. Over here in the bathroom, simple but effective. I do like the fact that it does have a full medicine cabinet, not just a mirror glued against the wall. But short of that, the shower surround, the skylight, it's still winterized at the time of this filming, even though it doesn't need to be right now. But that's the whole point. The folks just weren't using it, and that comes out to be in your favor, because that means you're basically getting a new trailer at a used price tag. Now the TV, at a glance, it would be flat mounted, but you can see how it pivots out. So it's easy viewing from the super slide there. It doesn't just rest flat. It's not a 90-degree neck wrecker. There are drawers in the big cabinets down below here. There's a space for a giant wastebasket too. Bluetooth, DVD, stereo, all in one kind of command center right there. And as you can see on the right-hand side, this does have sliding pocket privacy doors for the bedroom. Now, when you go to the 70 by 80 king bed up front here, it does mean that there's less room to walk around it, but it means that for 8 hours, you enjoy more space and more comfort at the expense of less than 2 seconds of getting in and out of the bed. Overall, I think it's a win. Down below, we get to see that huge Passport pass-through storage compartment right there. Extra wide, nice, tall door on both sides, magnet holdbacks. And not only is it aluminum framed under the bed right there, but also the floors, the wall, the roof, this is basically an all aluminum cage. That's one of the ways that they help keep the weight down on this thing. Also, it does ride on a different kind of chassis. Same sort of chassis as a Jayco White Hawk and pretty much all of Winnebago. It's a Norco frame, which is a huck-bolted kind of aircraft style chassis. It is lighter, but it is stronger. It's made with a heavier grade of steel, which allows them to be thinner chassis without losing strength, and that saves weight. Big windows, UV tinted to keep the sun out. This also does have an enclosed and forced air heated underbelly for extended season use. Tucked away behind that super slide, we see our hookups. You've got your black tank flush as well as your full outside shower just above the sewer hookups, which are located right under the skirt right there. TV cable hookup on the back here, and a look at our gas and electric auto ignition water heater. Previous owners must have had plans for a bike rack, although it doesn't look like they ever used it much, and I can tell you how I know that. So they bolted that on the bumper for a light duty, maybe 2-bike cargo rack, or bike rack. And then the brackets here, they have it shifted, so it hasn't had bikes on it, stressing it, wiggling it down the road, scuffing up the bumper. So once again, they had plans, and they just weren't really using the thing, which once again is the whole reason it's here. Max length power awning on this too. Due to the position of that bedroom window, they could not have extended the awning any further without losing that window, and I'm glad they didn't. I like that window there, and the awning's already big enough. It is power. It does have LED lighting as well. And I like their low profile camp kitchens on Passports. One of the things they do, I like how the countertop comes out to you, but it has these dual wing out little counter extensions when it is open to give you a place to set a platter, set a plate, set down drinks. It's a simple, virtually cost nothing, really smart thing to do here. And the wide stance stability axles with those shiny aluminum wheels. They will help the trailer pull straighter, more true down the road. It will wiggle less and it will bounce less. So it just translates into a better, more comfortable towing experience, which sets you up for a better, more enjoyable camping experience. And good gravy. I mean, look at the cleanliness, the shine, the gleam. This thing had to have been stored indoors. It looks, frankly, there's less dust on this right now than some new RVs over at Haylett RV just down the street, where we've got 5, 6, sometimes up to 700 different options sitting there for you. Like I said, guys, if I was looking for something personally, I'd already taken it home. You wouldn't even know about it. But I'm not, so you get a shot. I wouldn't wait. It ain't gonna last long. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy Haylett camping, everyone.